So we are going to make the video now to see how we make the selection between either the old input system or the new input system, right, Kavya?
Yep.
The tricky thing about this very issue is that sometimes we either answer yes or no, but first, and that's weird, we should cancel that window when it appears by clicking on the X button, because when we read the issue, it's just like, if you say yes, unit is going to do something. If you say no, unit is going to do something. And we don't want either. So when that happens, we should click X. If you have happened to click something else, we will figure out now. But I would like you to share your screen, open the project, and we will go to the place where the checkbox is.
I'm trying to open the project on my end, but Unity is like not loading for me. I tried like 3 times now, but it's just like it keeps on loading the game, but it's not like working.
Can you show me, please?
Yeah. Like this is it trying to open up the game and it just keeps.
Are you logged in Unity Hub?
I should be. Yeah, I opened it from here. I'm gonna try one more time. While we're waiting, I also have another question about the sprint report. Are we doing that for this week?
Go ahead.
Are we doing the sprint report this week?
I'm sorry. Yes.
Okay.
I think the only thing that it's a yes, not a doubtful yes. If you happen to have exams or something, final presentation, Dr. Bodzin, he always trains us like your academic progress is the priority. But it doesn't mean that if we don't work in that specific week, that those hours will not be made up for. So in the sprint report, let's say that this week is a very problematic, full of exams, and you couldn't work on anything for your hours, but I don't remember how many they are. So you go to the space, you say like, I had a week full of exams, and you put the number in the hour banks in red to remind you that these hours should be made up for until sometime until the last day you are around. So that's what he always says. So this is the last week. I think it should be sprint report 14. I guess I'm not keeping track. Maybe yes, because it's one per week, right? So
yeah, I think it's 15.
So if it's 15 is better yet. This is exactly the last one. So yeah.
And so I can do that since I did the last one. Should I also send it to Bill with me as well, like the week 14 one?
Yeah, because is this the first week or second week you're doing that?
This will be my second week.
So tomorrow is the day that we send the PDF for Professor Bill Whitney. So yes, you sent 14 to him. If Kwan didn't submit 13 or 12 for some reason, I don't remember because I haven't been copied, I guess. You also should submit all the sprints that haven't been submitted, because that's how we, as a CI&Q project, communicate with the seminar. So we need to send it them. You will not be able to submit 15, but if your last day of classes is before next Friday, you just let us know next week. Do we have a meeting next week?
I don't
remember.
So.
Wait, let me check the calendar. No, we don't. All right, so, okay, this is the answer. Submit, please, 14 tomorrow or until tomorrow. And the last one, we will submit for the group.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
And yeah, the game isn't loading at all. I don't know what the issue is.
Let's take a look at plastic. Close first the Unity editor. And that's happening because I was jinxed. So it's easy,
Yeah.
and then everything else happens.
Can you see my screen?
Yes.
Okay.
Let's do the following. Let's see if we can do another thing that it's important for everybody to do, which is updating plastic, because your plastic is still the orange one. And when we update plastic, it becomes light blue. So take a look at that button on the top right corner next to your letters. There is a notification thing. Click update plastic. Yeah. Everybody will have to do this. So let's do this with you first. And meanwhile, I'm going to open my project on my end. Please, you can continue showing this is the installation, the upgrade for plastic on a Mac computer. I can also make a video like this with a member of the lab that has a PC. And then you see that orange kind of icon that is jumping is not going to be orange anymore. It's going to transform. Just like a Pokemon. It's going to transform into a blue, light blue icon.
Didn't change. I'm gonna try open this again.
Oh, can you go to Finder and type plastic? Maybe it's referring to the old icon.
Wow, a lot of plastic.
SCM. Oh, click on recents. Maybe it's gonna further. Oh my gosh, this is very not understandable. Oh, okay, so I said the wrong place. I'm sorry because I'm not a Mac person, but close this Finder and it's the spotlight, I guess, that magnifying lens, right?
Oh no, the screen loaded. Open.
Oh, look at that.
Perfect. Okay.
But we still don't know why, right? It's just like this with Unity. It's fine.
Yeah. Okay.
What are you doing? Are you ready for me to guide you?
Yes. It's going to be in dialogue part 2.
So you need to access file, project settings, I guess. I don't remember, especially in Mac. File, build settings. Then you click on player settings, bottom left. Then you scroll down slowly. More. Other settings. One of these options is the input system. Go down, please. There. You are already using both.
Yeah.
Can you click there just for us to see? Active input handling. So input manager old and input system package new. So what might have happened is that another member did this, updated to the cloud, and when you downloaded their latest changes, you got this setting upgraded on your local version as well.
Okay. So should I test it out and see if there's no error anymore then?
Yes, and like, I don't think this is going to be very... both systems are being used in the diorama.
Oh, never mind.
Was the issue happening in this section?
It was happening for dialog part 2. We're using a new input system, input manager.
No, it's the event systems. This is in the event system game object.
Oh yeah, I was getting this error still.
So they complain when before we say both. So because before we say both, it was only one of them. When we change that configuration to both, this is still there to remind the designer or the developer, because this is standalone input module is the old one. And we are using other scripts from the XRI interaction, like in the diorama, that comes from the new input system.
No.
And so for the time being, this project will be using both because it's a transition.
Okay.
But for all more newer projects, we should always try to develop the interactions using the new input system because it's more compatible and less problematic. That's another thing that we should be aware of when we are watching tutorials, like at initial stages of development, because sometimes the tutorials, they are a little old, like 1 or 2, or sometimes many years old, and they will be using the standalone input module, which is called the old input system, because back in the day, the new input system wasn't even a thing. So we are in a transition phase, that's why.
So would that mean that we can't get rid of this error of the 2 event systems?
Why is the second one there and why is it disabled? Can you click the second one, the event system under in the hierarchy, this one, yeah. Why is this there?
I think these 2 event systems, one's for the dialogue and then the other one's for the video.
Let's do the following then, Kavya. Unplay, stop playing. search for the two event systems. Oh, you already did that. Okay. Well, I'm sorry, can you show me the hierarchy again? You can remove this event system from the video because a basic Unity commandment is thou shall use only one event system in a scene. Wherever you want to place it. It doesn't matter where you place the event system. It can be in the root level, just like it is, or as a child or as a grandchild. It doesn't matter. As long as there is one event system, Unity will find it in runtime. So you can delete this one and try again. Not disable,
Okay.
delete it.
Delete it. Okay.
Now hit play and let's see if it's working, please. You can close the search bar in the hierarchy so that you can see the entire. No, it's fine. When we are testing, it's good to see what's going on in the hierarchy. For example, for now, the video game object and all its children are disabled. So it's not being rendered in front of the UI.
Yeah. I think I got rid of the two event systems error.
Can you click the settings button?
Where, like, no.
Did the video didn't stop. This is an issue that needs to be added. The video needs to stop when the settings button clicked.
I've put that in somewhere.
Oh, if
and
you
I
already
think
did, that's
Quan was
amazing.
the one. I think Quan said he'll get the help of Brandon, plays the video. Yeah. I think Quan's the one fixing that with the help of Brandon. Yeah.
That what about using these 2 minutes to fix that disabled audio source?
Okay.
Remember I said about the shenanigan technique that I invented about using an empty game object that contains the component that is being called for. So you can create in the root, stop playing. You can create with the right button a new game object.
Like empty or 3D?
Empty. And write empty. Big letters. Reset the transform just to keep the good practice of not losing the objects in the 3D space. Click there and reset. Now, Unity is asking, okay. So Unity is asking for, it's because the object that has the audio is disabled. Before we continue with the empty game object, can you click the issue and drag up so we can see more details? It's not telling us where. Let's do the following caveat. Drag down the console window and in the hierarchy search for sound. So the sound effects is disabled. Wait, this object doesn't make much sense because There's nothing in this sound effect SFX.
The error is coming from players say. So is it like one of the scripts maybe? Dialogue input audio source.
Is it from player say? Did you find it?
Yeah. So whenever I click on it, like tell me where it's from, and like they're from like different. So the one's from player say, the other one's from dialogue. So
Okay, so what if you enable the down below, go down, enable the component, because it's going to be enabled, but it's gonna have any video clip. Yeah, audio source, enable, please. Clear the arrows and hit play. So when he says something, the error used to appear, right?
yeah, for that.
Okay. That was an easy one.
Yes. Oh, I can just go in for all of them then.
But there's something very weird happening. Take a look at the audio clip. It's swapping low voice, high voice, middle voice as the text is being typed. Hit the next.
Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah.
I think I know what it is. It's the, you know those effects when it's the letters are being inserted. So that's why it's doing that. This is from Fungus. What you could do is mute these audio sources from these Fungus prefabs, because then see how it's changing.
Yeah.
But I may be wrong because I'm not listening to anything, but maybe this is happening on your end. The audio is like poop, 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 when each letter is printed in the dialog box.
I'm not getting any sound from the game right now.
But it's okay. As long as it's fixed,
Yeah.
this is Nathan's work with the audio management. So, all right. Hi, Jessica.
Hi.
Have you met before, Jessica and Kavya?
We actually kind of, wait, let me turn on my camera. Yeah, we have. We worked a little in the CSO office together.
Ooh, I didn't know that. And I was like, can you get together and like for the audit process and stuff?
Yeah. Sorry about that. I kind of went.
No, it's your time. We are over time, but we kind of solved like, I guess, 2 issues, Kavya. All right. So that's it then. I'm going to stop recording now because I think Jessica and I will just catch up.